Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gold Nugget, JAW_success. If this is your first time to the channel, let me welcome you. If you have already subscribed, let me thank you for joining me on this growth path. Today, my nugget is put in the work. Now, many of us get weary and tired after a while. And in carrying out certain functions, we feel as though, it's not producing the kind of result that we want and we become anxious. Well, one scripture tells us that we should be anxious for nothing, but with prayer and supplication make our requests be made known unto God. But that is not the scripture that spoke to me this week and triggered this nugget in my head. The one that's triggered this nugget in my head is one that came from Romans chapter 5, verse 3. And I think it goes down to verse 4. It says that we are to endure our hardship, because the hardship that we go through, it produces endurance. And then it says endurance produces character, or character then is hope. It gives us this kind of knowledge that we will achieve or accomplish that which we set out to do. Now, putting in the work means putting in the effort. For over time, we will see the result that we want to see. Now, I was told that anything good that we're going to do takes effort and it takes time. Now, impatience is not one of the character of success. Why? Because diligence is the hallmark of success. Now, when we go through the suffering, when we go through the pain, when we go through the struggle, it produces a certain thing in us because we learn how to endure. And endurance means that we do not quit when situation looks difficult. It tells us that we have another drive in us. We have something else to bring to the table. Because when we go through the suffering, when we go through the pain, what it shows in us, right, is a character that says we are not quitters. We are not individuals who will stop at moving and heading to where we want to go. As the scripture says, it produces in us character, and character gives us hope. Now, I used to think that the reason we have hope, it's because we are able to expect it from other people. But that's not what this is saying. This is saying that it is when we go through our trying moments and when we look at how we have failed in the past and we have made our adjustments and we have done the kind of work that will get us to the next level, and somebody knock it down and we go back and we reassess and we look at it again and we reaffirm ourselves and we reaffirm our commitment and we come back again. Even if they knock us down again, we are not deterred because we have not yet achieved or accomplished what we set out to accomplish. Now, it is important for us to develop endurance. Why? Because success is built upon the back of enduring certain things. It is enduring failure. It is enduring individuals not agreeing with us. It is enduring times when it looks like it's going to work and it just dropped down into a hole. It is enduring times when we get sick of it, and sometimes that's it. We just get sick of it. It is also enduring when we feel criticized. It is also enduring, not just when we feel criticized, but when individuals tell us, listen, we are tired of you. And many times, this is where a lot of us drop down into holes because individuals tell us they are tired of us. They don't want to hear us anymore. They don't want to see us anymore. They throw our thing through the window, as it were. But we keep pushing. We keep pushing ahead. Now, sometimes we have to knock at many doors. Some persons will tell you you have to knock at least 10,000 doors in order for one to open. And that is so true because rejection after rejection, and this is the key to this nugget. How do you handle rejection? How do you handle when somebody say to you, this is not good, this will never work? How do you handle when the situation is not coming together and time after time it doesn't work out in your favor? That is what endurance does. It shows you that you have to learn you have to develop the muscles, so to speak. You have to develop the courage. You have to develop the patience. You have to develop that attitude that says, yes, it not working, but I will not die at this. It has to overcome fear. It has to overcome regret. It sometimes, and I want to stick on this one as well, regret, because many of us, because it never worked before, we regret that it never worked, and it psychologically affect us because we start telling ourselves it will not work this time. But this is what I am saying in this nugget. Endurance says even if it doesn't work this time or the next time or the next time after that, once you continue to adjust, once you continue to tweak, once you continue to make changes, it will work out after a while. Over time, you will see result. Sometimes we want to see the result very quickly, but let me use this analogy, right? An individual plants a tree. Now, it takes years for certain trees to mature into the level where they can be cut down to make the finest furniture or whatever we want. It takes time. And so sometimes we want the tree to just grow up overnight and become what it should be. It's not like that. It will have to take the time. It will have to go through. So go through the process, go through the fight, go through the struggle, go through the pain, go through the crosses, as it were. And over time, as you make the adjustment, as you put in the work, the result will come. Now, I in one of the video I asked the question, or I made the statement that you will have to do a lot of things before you get the big one. And this is just an attachment to that. Before you get the big one, you have got to learn how to endure. You have got to go through the suffering. You have to go through the crosses. Because if you have hope any other way than going through the endurance process, then the hope you have will leave you, and you will fall by the wayside. Because guess what? Hope in any other thing than your character. And this is where I want to close. Hope or should be built upon your character. What kind of character? Your character to be consistent, your character to continue to do that which must be done and should be done, because at the end of the day, it is what you do over time that should bring you the kind of result. Not a quick fix, not a microwave kind of thing, but what you have done willingly over time. This is JAW saying to you, by all means, create a way out. God bless. Bye.